You are, George. I'm here today with David to talk about different emotional intelligence and leadership skills he has. Um, David is in charge of a nursing home there. He's in charge of the nursing unit. Um, he has a good leadership follower relationship in terms of people usually follow, his different type of leadership skills that he presents. Um, With emotional intelligence, David, I hear your main thing is motivation. Could you tell me a little about that?
Yes, my motivation skills are pretty good actually because I've seen people down and out at the workplace and I've been known to cheer them up and motivate them to get going and doing their task and performing their job very well.
Now, where does this type of motivation come from in terms of motivating people?
Well, it comes from my heart and it comes from some people I look up to in the world, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. One of the styles I noticed that you possibly possess is the coach, being a coach. Can you tell me a little about that in terms of being like a coach and mentor to people?
Yes, I love to teach new people, new workers, new techniques, things that are easier to do in the workplace to avoid, you know, taking forever to do a task where I can teach you how to do it quicker and faster and shorter.
Okay, that's interesting. Um, One of the other things I noticed too is democratic leadership there. Um, I noticed you like to get a lot of input from people and hear people's opinions and see what people have to say. Can you tell me a little about that?
Of course, you always got to listen to people, and you always got to. They're going to voice their concerns, and you're always going to want to try to make things better in the workplace.
Was there any specific situation where you've had to use this style?
I use it pretty much every day. It's an everyday thing where, you know, you want to get input and seeing what's the best, thing to do in situations. So you're going to ask your coworkers, and your coworkers are going to give you the input, and then you're going to either A, listen to them, or B, not. But you usually want to listen to them because you can be teamwork and get things done faster.
So there's no like specific situation where you've actually had this happen recently where you had to sit everybody down, and figure out a possible solution to a problem?
No.
Not recently? Okay. Um, Pace setting. This was the other thing me and you discussed. Um, I know that you work at a very unique pace, and I wanted to figure out more how you try to set like an example for yourself in front of other followers that you lead. Could you tell me more about that?
Yeah, so I work at my own pace, and pretty much, I tell my coworkers you can work at your own pace as long as you can get your job done. But some people's paces are not good. It's very slow, and it's just kind of sad to see. But my pace, I'm pretty fast at what I do and get things done. So working at your pace can be a good thing to do in life.
Um, so how do other superiors and other bosses take with the pace setting style that you present here? Uh, do they tend to go along with this pace you work
They're
at?
supportive.
They're supportive?
Yeah.
Is there anybody in the workplace that, in terms of followers, that don't like to go at the pace you set? Is there anybody else that wants to go at their own pace?
Of course, there's always going to be people that want to go at their own pace in life, and it can get really annoying, but
Okay. Um, Going back to your leadership follower relationship, um, as a leader, do you have a significant impact on followers that follow you in terms of when you lead them? does your leadership styles play an impact on the people that you lead?
Yes, all the time. I'll see people start doing things that I do and picking up on skills and stuff that I'll be doing. So it's good to see that.
So does anybody ever want to be, in the same position as you, or is there? I mean, are you the role model of the facility?
Yes, I've been told that many times before that I am a role model there, and they love that. They love seeing that. I'm a team leader and captain pretty much of the team there, so I'm leading everyone.
Okay. The other thing I wanted to mention was empathy as a leader. Um, is that something you display in terms of your leadership style? Or?
Yes, you have to have empathy in life. You're going to see a lot of stuff that may disturb you, and you gotta have empathy. If you don't have a heart, then I don't know, you really can't go far in this world.
Okay. Um, is there any examples of where you've had to display empathy?
Yeah, if someone was on the job with you and they get a phone call saying that someone died or something, and you tell them you can go home and handle that situation, or something's going on with their kids and they need to be home, so you let them go and help their kid out.
Okay. Um, the other thing I wanted to mention to you or ask you was going back to coaching. Um, with your coaching skill set, do you try to use this to prepare employees for the future? In terms of developing employees.
Yes, I do, of course, because they're going to probably branch off into something else, and they teach them something, so they have it in life. It's always good to have that, and that they need to, you know, learn different techniques and stuff, because it's some of their techniques, could be slacking or lacking, but
Okay, so you're using motivation as well to help coach these individuals.
yeah, you need to, of course.
Okay. Okay, so to recap this, David here, he works in the nursing field at a nursing home. David, in terms of emotional intelligence for the course here, displays motivation and empathy towards his workers. In terms of his leadership follower role, David is the leader in the role, and he has different people that follow him around. And in terms of leadership styles, David presents the coaching style, the democratic style, and the pace-setting style. And David is turning into a successful leader in a short time in the role. So, okay, everybody, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.